Um, Jacob, have you thought about your next fight after this fight?
Yeah, probably with my wife when we come back from the lake. I don't know. Dude, I don't. I mean, in my mind, like when this was offered to me, I mean, when Coop first called me, I didn't know who he was. When he called me, he was like, I got a phone call and he's like, "Yo, we want you to box Bridges." I'm like, "Dude, get out of here! Who the crap are you? Like, shut up! Like, I'm not listening to you. Who are you?"
This is a
And then he
fake
was,
call.
yeah. And anyways, it was real. But I mean, in my mind, it was really cool to take an opportunity that was outside of my space. It's been very enjoyable to learn something that's outside of my realm. I've said this before, but I think my hope is that other athletes in our space, males or females, realize that your fitness isn't defined by four walls and what you do. Your Fran time doesn't make you fit. Like, go try something that's a sport, that's a legit sport, and go see how well it transfers. Like, it's been very enjoyable to do that. And now, saying that, I don't think I'd take a second fight unless it was monetarily worth my time. I mean, it is a humongous time suck, not in a bad way, but it has been enjoyable to learn it. But it's a humongous time constraint for sure.
And I'm assuming for both of you that it can't be nonchalant for two reasons. One, it's not in your personality to do anything half-assed, but also you're not. This isn't a celebrity softball game. Like you're going in there to put the other person to sleep, right? I mean, you in an ideal situation, you guys would walk out there, throw three punches, and Josh or Jake would be on their back, and you'd be like, "Oh shit, that's awesome."
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like there is,
As opposed to the other where
It's-
you're on
right.
your back asleep.
yeah, like it's too, and I, it's too much of a, exactly. It's too much of like combat sports is just so different, right? Like you can't take anything for granted because it's too real. It's not a game. Like they always say, right? It's so cliche or whatever, but you don't play boxing, right? We're literally punching each other in the face and trying to knock the other person out. Like that's the sport. Um, and again, like you just said, I don't think Heppner and I are either of us are going to take that lightly. And if you are, it's going to be a bad day, right? And so we both know that we're both not doing it. We're both putting in extreme amount of work in the gym, in recovery, and like you said, just removing distractions, which means not as much time with your loved ones or your friends and things like that. So
I mean, if you go back and watch what we've done in the years past, you never really saw us. We weren't the kind of guy to, sure, like Josh and I would probably have some good jokes and make some good times, but when it was time to compete and it was 3, 2, 1, it was time to work, and that's what we're gonna do here. Like I'm not gonna, we're not doing this because it's a benefit for a charity, and to be honest, we're making the same amount of money win, lose or draw, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna take a draw. And same for Josh.
no.
Like we're here to win. And that's what we've done for years past, whether it was CrossFit or anything we did in life.
Well, the truth is also that if it does be a good show, if one of you knocks the other one out, or if it were a close fight, or if there was something spectacular, there's going to be people who are going to want to see at least one of you fight again. That is the truth.
Or each other again if it's a
Right, or each other again. You're right.